I'm not even surprised that this popped up in your feed because I made this just for you. I know you have not been feeling like yourself lately. You kind of don't know what you want to do next on your YouTube journey, and that creative spark that was once there is slowly fading away. But I am your content bestie, and I'm not going to let that happen. Now, all that being said, I really hope that you're ready for today's upload because not only am I going to give you some positive mindset shifts, I'm also going to give you some of my favorite tools that help me whenever I hit a creative wall so that I can still keep momentum going while getting monetized on YouTube. So I'll see you on the other side of the intro. Now, let's not waste any time because this first thing I want to share is so important, which is why I'm putting it in the beginning of my video. And it's the fact that you're not a failure, you're just tired. You're tired just like everybody else. Even your favorite content creator that you watch every single day and they post all around the clock, they get tired too. So don't feel like it's just a you thing. Don't feel like you're the only thing that's like getting bullied by the algorithm and YouTube just doesn't like your channel. It's none of those things. You're simply just tired. And sometimes it takes somebody a week to bounce back. Some people it takes 3 months. I've seen people even take a whole year off of YouTube because of how exhausting it can be at times. And that's why I want to be fully transparent, especially in this video when I talk about these things, because if you're on the fence and you're like kind of thinking about becoming a YouTuber, or you're a small content creator and you're trying to like get your channel moving and off the ground, you have to be aware that this is some hard work. There has been videos floating around, at least, over the past few months about YouTube being on easy mode. Um, I haven't seen Easy. I don't know where she lives, but she has not come to this corner of the internet. Okay. I'm just being completely honest. It's not always easy. It's just, it becomes enjoyable despite it being difficult when you get in your pocket and you actually figure out exactly where you want to take your channel and you detach yourself from the numbers. I know for me, I had short term goals from the time I started up until even now that I exceeded because I wasn't so fixated on, oh my God, did I get the views? Did I get the subscribers? Did this? No, it's going to be weird at times. There's times where my nerdy self would do SEO research, which is search engine optimization, is basically you go into the algorithm and you get to see what's working, what's trending, and what's not. So that way you can upload a video catering to what Miss Algorithm wants, basically. There's been times where I spent so much time doing that before an upload just for the video not to do as well as I predicted that it would. Then there's other videos where I didn't even put that much research and thought into it, and it became a really great performing video. You just never know what you're going to get. YouTube can be very weird sometimes. But if you just stick with it, if you just get in your own pocket and you detach yourself and your goals from the numbers, I'm telling you, the growth is going to happen, even if it's within yourself. It doesn't have to be with views and subscribers or watch time. It can be with the amount of practice you got to put in, whether a video performed well or not. You got an opportunity to like sit down and record. You got to edit if that's something that you like to do. You practice speaking in front of the camera because I was not a good speaker at first, like not in front of the camera. Like it's just something about hitting record that just made everything awkward. But over time, it's now I just soar. I just hit record and I just talk to my content besties as if we're on FaceTime or something. So you gotta just find that rhythm. And when you lose that rhythm, because it's gonna happen at times, don't just sum it up to you're a failure and that this thing is not for you. Because what that's gonna do is it's gonna spiral you out of control. And I don't want that for you. So just because you hit a creative wall and you get a little burnt out and you get tired at times, don't just throw in the towel and quit. Just slowly find ways to get back into your pocket. And the first thing you need to do is detach your goals from the numbers you don't see. That is going to keep you in such a negative mindset. And so that's one thing that you can practice after this video. Before you upload your next video, go in with the mindset of it doesn't matter the number, it just matters the quality that I put out. Simple. Now, let me let you in on another thing, especially if you're newer to the platform. Growth isn't always super loud. It's actually pretty quiet at times. And what I mean by that is you're going to have times where you work really hard, like are really hard. You put hours into an upload to then upload it to the platform and it didn't get the feedback that you hoped for. I mean, you had the points that you made, you had the thumbnail, you had the title, you had all the things, and the views were just super low. You didn't get any subscribers. I'm talking about like low. But the reason why I consider that growth still is because what you learned from that upload, you're not only going to get better at it by the next upload, but you're also going to take the information from YouTube Studio to see why it did not perform as well so that you can put why it could perform better on your next upload, and it just builds from there. Like you're going to constantly keep figuring out ways and things that'll help your YouTube channel get better by the upload. Just by you hitting record, that's growth because it's a video that you didn't even have to put out there and it started with you. So growth isn't always going to be loud. It's going to be super quiet sometimes. But I always say just put the content out there because you never know when it's going to like pop off. You don't know when it's actually going to skyrocket and when people are actually going to start searching for the topic that interests you. If it interests you, it's going to interest somebody else. It's just a matter of finding who that somebody else is. So don't give up at the point of feeling like, oh my God, nobody is noticing my work. I put in all this time and nobody's like clicking on my videos. It's not getting pushed. Quiet growth is still growth. Growth isn't always going to be loud. So just take that as a mindset shift, because if you get so attached to seeing tons of numbers like going up every time you upload, you're going to disappoint yourself every time. Because like we said earlier, the algorithm changes at any given moment. So what was trending 10 minutes ago may not be trending 10 minutes from then. So just put the content out there anyway, because the growth is still going to happen the moment you hit record. Now, I kind of saved the best for last because I know this is something that burdens all of us small content creators. Now, what to do when you lose motivation? Number one, I'm going to need you to stop watching those 10 tips type of videos, like the 10 steps to get motivated and all that. No, just focus on one thing that really matters to you and create and structure a video around that. When you go into the rabbit hole of watching like how to get motivated again and 10 steps to feeling like yourself, like all those things, they're helpful at times. But if you're watching those videos looking for a way to get re-inspired for your own channel, I don't recommend that, because you're only consuming content that you could be creating yourself. Okay? So stop watching the hacks videos, the 10 steps videos, and all that. Just focus on one thing that really matters to you. And if you just got to get some creative inspiration from another content creator, then let it be from that one thing that is foremost in your mind. Don't go consuming and overly consuming down this rabbit hole on YouTube, everybody else's motivational tips and hacks, when those are things that you could be creating videos about. And tip number 2, when you feel like you lost all motivation, set micro goals. I mean, micro. One day, write the YouTube video idea. The next day, film the YouTube video. The next day, edit the YouTube video, and then post it next week. Literally spread the task out. Don't feel like you got to do it all in one setting. I've had some videos where I've done it that way because I can kind of foresee the kind of work week I'm going to have. And I'll say, okay, well, I'll just prepare on Monday, I'll record on Wednesday, and I'll post it on Friday. Whatever works for you. It's just been months like that for me where I had to literally think ahead on how I'm going to get this video done. And so that's one thing I'm going to try to do moving forward so that I don't have to take as long of a break. Because I noticed that I took more breaks the last 2 months of my YouTube journey from feeling like, oh my gosh, doing this every other day, it's exhausting. Whereas somebody else may feel like it doesn't bother them at all. They could just upload left and right. I tried it. It didn't work for me, or it did work for me. It just wasn't sustainable. So do what is sustainable to you. Set micro goals. And it could just be, okay, if you want to post even once a month, the first week, hone down the script, the talking points, the title, and the thumbnail. Week 2, edit, cut, do this, do that, whatever, make the video pretty or whatever you want to do. Week 3, upload the video. And then week 4, just kind of prepare yourself for the month ahead. Do your content calendar, come up with concepts, kind of like film YouTube shorts if that's something you want to do. Just make it fit and tailor to your lifestyle, and don't compare what you can and can't do to everything else that people are doing on the internet. You know your lifestyle, you know your schedule, and you know your limitations. So stay within those. Please and thank you. Now, last but definitely not least, let me leave you with this gem. Momentum isn't always going to come from inspiration. It doesn't come from motivation. It comes from simply doing. Just do the thing. If you are struggling to just get back into that creative routine and finding that spark again, it's not going to just be something that hits you over the head and then you feel motivated again, or you feel like just jumping up and starting to create all over like you were in the beginning. No, you just have to start doing it and not getting in your head so much about how well or not so well is going to do. You got to detach from all of that and go to the core of why you started this whole thing. And that's why me, as your content bestie, I'm here to nudge you and to remind you that it's doable. You just gotta hit record. You just gotta pull the phone out. You gotta pull the camera back out. The longer you sit and scroll and you consume everybody else's content instead of making your own, the deeper of a hole you're gonna put yourself into, the point where you don't even see where you're going. You lose yourself by finding or trying to find yourself in other people when you are just simply you. It's already in you. You just got to uncover it from all the anxiety and all of the, rabbit holes that you've jumped into to pass the time until you find the video that's going to get you out of bed or off the couch. Those videos sometimes don't even exist. They don't exist. They're just there for our indulgement and entertainment and whatever else you want to call it. You have the creativity and the ability to do exactly what it is you want to do. I know you do. And I'm just trying so bad through this screen to remind you that you are so much bigger than any of the things that are holding you back from just uploading the content, creating the content, actually giving this thing a real shot. So I'm not going to challenge you. I don't like challenges because things are already challenging as it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to encourage you to just give yourself another shot at this. Even if you post one video in the month of July, make that a goal. Just start there. Tell yourself, I'm going to post one long form video to the YouTube platform and I'm going to get this momentum going. And hey, if you're feeling a little spicy about it, then hey, shoot for 4. Do one video a week. Whatever you gauge what you can handle, okay? No pressure, no nothing. Just you, your phone or your camera, whichever one you want to use, and that inspirational creative that I know you are on the inside at your core. Just give this thing another shot and see where it takes you, my friend. All right, content besties, before I let you go, I need a quick favor for any of you who made it to this point in the video. First off, thank you. Thank you so much. If you're still watching, I appreciate you. I love you guys so much. And I just love this beautiful community of sunflowers that we're building here. I'm just obsessed. So aside from that, the favor that I need you guys to help me with is, could you please just leave a comment under this video asking me any question you want about a topic that you want me to cover, maybe a tutorial question, something you want to learn how to do. The more the merrier, because I'm going to extract those questions and comments and put them either into my next video to answer them, or we might just go live because I haven't been live yet and I kind of been wanting to try it, but we'll see how that goes. But either way, just leave your questions and comments down below underneath this video. I will review them and I can't wait to answer them in the next video. And as always, I really hope that something made you smile today. And you know I'm going to see you on the next upload. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the other side of the camera. Bye.